than 5,000 people in McKinsey's database of alumni, but only 100 of them were in human resources, virtually all working as consultants for other firms or recruiters. I reasoned that my training and background would make me stand out in the HR talent pool and help me come up with novel solutions. And maybe, just maybe, that would help me have a faster career trajectory than waiting 20 or 30 years to creep up the corporate ladder. I might get to a place where I could impact more people faster. I wanted to work at the places where I could learn as much as possible about HR, and Pepsi and General Electric were the best regarded HR shops at the time. I cold called 8 HR executives from the two companies, but only one, Ann Abaya at GE, returned my call. Ann, a fluent Japanese speaker from Hawaii who somehow was always able to carve out a few minutes here and there to help people, found my background intriguing and introduced me to others at GE. 6 weeks later, I was hired. I was now the Vice President of Compensation and Benefits of the Commercial Equipment Financing Division of the GE Capital Division of the General Electric Company. But I was thrilled to be there, though my friends took one look at my business card and thought I was nuts. My first boss, Michael Evans, gave me tremendous latitude to explore the company and helped me understand GE's approach to talent. People mattered to Jack Welch, GE's chairman and CEO from 1981 to 2001. He spent more than 50% of his time on people issues, and together with Bill Conity, his chief human resources officer, built an acclaimed people management system by stringently ranking employees based on performance, choreographing job changes for top talent every 12 to 18 months, and building a global training center in Crotonville, New York. Jack had handed over the reins to a new CEO, Jeff Immelt, 2 years before I joined, which allowed me to see what had been built and how it changed as Immelt's focus shifted to other areas. Welch and Conity had implemented a 20-70-10 performance ranking system, where GE employees were sorted into 3 groups: the top 20%, the middle 70%, and the bottom 10%. The top workers were lionized and rewarded with choice assignments, leadership training programs, and stock options. The bottom 10% were fired. Under Immelt, the force distribution was softened and the crisp labels of top 20%, middle 70%, and bottom 10% were replaced with euphemisms: top talent, highly valued, and needs improvement. Colleagues told me that the vaunted Session C process, a year-long review of talent across the 300,000-person-strong company, had lost its teeth and just wasn't the same without Jack's focus. I didn't have the benefit of having worked under both CEOs, but it dawned on me how deeply a CEO's persona and focus can shape an institution. Most CEOs are very good at many things, but they become CEOs for being superbly distinctive at one or two, which tend to be matched to a company's needs at that time. Even CEOs need to declare a major. Welch is best known for Six Sigma, a set of tools to improve quality and efficiency, and his focus on people. Immelt instead emphasized sales and marketing, most visibly through GE's branded eco-imagination efforts to make and be perceived as a maker of greener products. In 2006, after 3 years at GE, I was recruited to join Google as head of people operations. I remember the recruiter, Martha Josephson, trying to convince me not to wear a suit to the interview. "No one wears suits," she assured me, "and they'll think you don't understand their culture if you show up in one." I took her advice, but was skeptical enough that I carried a necktie stuffed into my jacket pocket in case I needed it. Years later, I'd interview a candidate who had clearly purchased a beautiful pinstripe suit just for the interview, but who was still so exceptional that I could tell we'd hire him. I closed the interview with, "Brian, I have good news and bad news. The good news is that while you still have more interviews to go, I can tell that you're going to get an offer. The bad news is that you're never going to get to wear that suit again." When I joined, it was 2 years after Google's initial public offering. Revenues were growing 73% a year. Gmail had just been launched with an unheard of free gigabyte of storage, 500 times more.